Hello Disney Pixar Cars fans. This will be my first video presentation for 2018, so I thought it would be cool to talk about all three Cars movies already released on digital and disc-based format. Which version of the movie did you purchase? By this I mean, did you buy the movie day one? And which edition of the movie did you buy? What is your preferred viewing method of the movie, digital or physical? In this video, I will focus on those questions and show you which versions of the movies I actually own. So let's start by talking about each Cars main movie and also the side stories that were released in between. First up, the original Cars movie, Cars 1. This is what hooked me on the Cars franchise. Being a Cars guy and seeing this movie back in 2006 really connected me to not just the Cars franchise, but all sorts of other cartoons movies. It made Cars fun and entertaining while bringing out a sense of personality from each character. Back then, before Blu-ray was even popular or even a thing, I had this version on DVD. Many years later in 2013, I upgraded to the Ultimate Collector's Edition. This newer version includes the regular two-dimensional version, Blu-ray 3D version, which, by the way, watching this movie in 3D is amazing. Also included are the DVD and digital copy versions. The extra content included with this package are as follows: Cine Explore, which takes you in depth behind the scenes, Car Finder game, discover hundreds of car actors within this game. Deleted scenes, well, you all know what that's all about. Deleted scenes, things that never made it to the movie. Mater and the Ghostlight short. Hey, that's great to have. And also, one-man band short. I am extremely satisfied with the Ultimate Collector's Edition of this movie. And if Disney were to release another version or an upgraded version or something else, as they always do every so often, I would probably skip. I am extremely satisfied having the 3D version, and I consider this to be a gem since you really can't find this in the stores anymore. Next in the lineup is the Cars 2 movie. This is one of my favorite of the collector's editions. Reason being is in the case design. The case that you see here was a Target exclusive released on November 1st, 2011. It resembles what the Cars 2 movie is all about, the World Cup race. Having the world with Lightning McQueen on the center front with a stand that makes his package seem like a trophy. This is something that you could proudly display. And I can tell you, this really stands out amongst all of my other collectible movies. Again, I am fortunate to have this package release of the movie since it contains a 3D version of this movie. You might ask, why am I so animate about mentioning this? Well, 3D movies are very scarce, if not available at all in 2017, 2018. The 3D format has faded away due to lack of consumer interest. Either way, this movie is extremely fun. Mixed with a little bit of action and racing, this second release of Cars keeps things interesting. Before we move on, here is the Collector's Hangout movie trivia for today. Which Golden Globe Award did the 2006 Disney Pixar Cars movie win? Here are your 4 choices, so stay tuned for the end of this video for the answer. Finally, we have the long-awaited Cars 3 movie. I can tell you from my point of view that the die-cast line by Mattel and Disney Store created this fan base that put a demand on releasing a third Cars movie. Disney absolutely had to. Every year, new fans are created. I see them all the time at the Cars toy sections, starting their new collections with that new collector's excitement. It's always refreshing to see the ongoing community grow. As for this movie release, you may have noticed that I have the Steelbook version. This was a limited release at Best Buy stores only. I personally always buy Steelbook editions of any movies that I purchase whenever available. Most of the time, they have different included bonuses or versions of the movie. This also adds a little bit of a cool factor, owning any movie in a Steelbook edition. In some rare situations, some of my Steelbooks are worth more than the movie was when I purchased it day one. Although I'm a little saddened that this third release of the Cars movies in the series was not released in 3D format. I would have loved to have watched this in-home experience in 3D. It is, however, available in 4K, but not with a Steelbook packaging. Here's what's included with this movie release. Let's get crazy. This talks about the figure eight racing and what Pixar put into the Thunder Hollow Crazy 8 race. Ready for Race, the real world racing that influenced the filmmakers. Cruz Ramirez, the yellow car that could. Generations, the story of Cars 3. Deleted scenes. Lou, short film. And also Miss Fritter's Racing School. Moving on past the main three movies, let's talk about the extra short films. There are several of these short films which started releasing at about 2010. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I loved all three Cars movies, but these short films are funny and entertaining. If you haven't already picked up your copy of Mater's Tall Tales, then you must. These series of Cars tunes, as they call it, are quick stories, yet so entertaining, as I mentioned before. This is something that Disney needs to keep producing. It keeps the series fresh and relevant. The version that I have is very simple. It only included a Blu-ray and DVD disc. It did not include a digital copy code, which is kind of a letdown. I kind of prefer having these digital copy codes so that I can stream them on my television, tablets, or whatever other mobile devices that I own. However, it is available through Netflix, well, at least currently in 2018. For purchasing a Moon Mater and Roger toy set, I received this bonus sampler DVD, which contains the movie shorts Air Mater and Moon Mater. The same was also available for the Radiator Springs 500.5 movie short on DVD, which was included with the purchase of a large-scale off-road Lightning McQueen. If you look in the description box below, I'll leave a link to that video presentation where I unbox the Lightning McQueen and speak a little bit about the Radiator Springs 500.5 DVD short. Welcome back, and here is the answer for today's movie trivia. Which of these was your selection? Choice A, choice B, was it choice C? How about choice D? If you selected choice C, then you are correct. The 2006 Disney Pixar Cars movie won a Golden Globe Award for Best Animated Film. Thank you for participating, and be sure to look out for more movie trivias by the Collector's Hangout through all of my video presentations. Whichever versions of these movies you own, they are all amazing and well received. When you consider other Disney movies, no other franchise has a solid fan base that dates back to its original release, in this case 2006. All types of collectibles and community support are what makes this theme fun. So if you're new to this community, go ahead and subscribe to the Collector's Hangout channel. There is so much more to discover about the world of Radiator Springs and the Disney Pixar Cars. Bye for now.